Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Utah Utes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Arizona will put it away to start this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It's a draw. Creates a little space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a man, it's Coleman. Got out of trouble and throws. Hauls it in. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quarterback sneaks ahead. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Green. He'll pitch it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
And the Utes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. They'll send the back in motion. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
The Utes are threatening on first and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Fry. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He wants to change this route. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The quick out. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Fry. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. With jet sweep pass. Can't get him to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Just steamrolling the defense. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Coleman. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Time to take a shot. He's got it on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Quarterback empties his backfield. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
And after that incompletion, they are left with a 3rd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Finds a little space. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Let's go! Let's play!
Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Coleman. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Direct snap. It's screen. He'll toss it. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Back to pass. It's Coleman. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Coleman. He'll throw it. Got his man on the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gets the back moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
Finds the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Utah.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 25. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Oh, it's a reverse. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Utah, 7.
The Utes will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fry. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's blocked. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Fry. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida is currently ahead of the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 4 over Tennessee. Game Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
To the air, it's Coleman. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Let's go, let's go.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Ball is loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
On the snap, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Good enough for a 1st down.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Green. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Okay, ready?
Dropping back, it's Coleman. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds his man, it's Wilson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got room to work. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Extending the play. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Utes. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And he tacks on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
To the air on second down. It's complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Arizona comes out with another first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to get a rhythm in the game now on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Inside the 40. Bust through behind his pad. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Plows through the defense. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Firing to the right, complete. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Coleman. Here's the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get...
Makes the grab inside the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground that can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Motion from the back. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You got to be so careful as a QB when you're throwing outside. It's got to be on time. That one a little bit late, and the defender caught it out of bounds. That should have been another interception. This QB's already thrown a couple.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. the agony and ecstasy of college football.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's blocked. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's 4. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. They go to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.